Welcome to another video on my monorail built with fischertechnik, controlled with a robo interface and the BeagleBoard Classic running Ubuntu Linux, and through which everything is controlled. Last time I did a discovery that it didn't go fast with the carriage because of some possible friction. Well, that these two power rods cause friction, yeah, metal on metal, that should not go fast. However, at times it does go fast and at other times it does not go fast. And what I noticed then is that these black wheels, more clearly shown in this example, are not always rolling along. So what happens if you don't roll along? You really actually get friction. And if you have that friction, then the propellers can do whatever they want, or have to, but you keep stuck in one place. So whatever happened last time, it went from running at full speed but sticking at the same place to a very nice ride when it reached this side of the track. So now, with some further observation, if I take the carriage off the track, you can see one thing very clearly. The weight is not equally balanced. So what I want to do now is making sure that it is. And I have to make sure that the gap you see here under, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap where things can be slided in. So let me put it this. It's more equally balanced, and maybe, just maybe, this works a bit better. So let's roll on with this and see whatever happens. And for that, let's start the software. A little bit of delay noticeable, very much delay even. That is a very long delay, and I have no idea why, because the software starts but doesn't roll. Alright, that's new. I interrupted, and it says some weird errors, but I ignore that. I start it again. Alright, why doesn't it work? Now it works. Now, which way to go? It has that direction. Alright, I stop the software, go again, very little And yes, all the lights are working. So once again, very little. And once again, it has to go that direction. So I'm not quite getting this. It should go that way. Time to find out why that is. Right now, the situation is, as you can see in this window, and I have a problem, I see. No, I don't. Alright. Anyway, there's something extremely slow here. Extremely slow. But the most important thing is, this is the last time I actually started the program, and you see it is standing still. The carriage doesn't do anything right now, and if I look back, this is the first time I started the program. It didn't do anything. I cancelled it using Ctrl+C, like you see here. Started again. It did something, but it only did something when after I moved the carriage manually. So I wonder what is going on. Alright, let me try to get this diagnosis interface away. I hope that that saves some space in memory, because right now what is happening is that it is extremely slow. Close window. It does respond, but I end it anyway. So, does it do anything now? And this is exactly what happened in the first place. So, if I once again move the carriage slowly, it's now right into the catcher at the interface side. Moving it slowly. Now the cone is still interrupting the light beam of D6. And now for some reason it starts in the wrong direction. And the wrong direction means that this is status 0 now. So why does it do that? Last time I noticed that with the previous episode, I noticed that it suddenly changed status. Why? It may, the only reason I can think of is that I made a programming error somewhere, somehow. But where? Alright, let's see. If not digital 6. Well, I say here direction status is 1. Alright, so whatever it was, now it is status is 1. Nothing happens here. If T digital 6 and not T digital 7. So the carriage is from one cone to the other cone of the propeller, or from one propeller to the other one, something is interrupting D7, and if status is 1, then do this. If status is 0, do this. Alright, nice. Then not digital 8. Control lamp, fine. Motor, fine. Important. Direction status becomes 0. No matter what it was before, it is 0 now. Now here, in between any of the lamps, in between digital 6 and 7, in between digital 7 and digital 8. If status is 1, it stays 1. If status is 0, it stays 0, no change. And for the rest, nothing happens on status. On status. So how come it changes situation suddenly? There is no reason. Alright. Yeah. Food for thought. So, why is the carriage not running when it is in the catcher? Or even obstructing D6? That is a very good question. Let's see to the screen output once again. It is now the carriage is now completely at the side of the controller, blocking D6. It can't go any closer to the controller. It says something about real-time priority. I don't care. Number of devices. Yeah. It checks for controllers. There's only one controller. Long time ago I had the radio frequency data link in between, so it would see 2 devices. Too much delay with that. I removed it. I still have it, but I don't use it for this monorail. So 1, and that's it. Nothing. And to observe what it is, I have to go up. So auto devices is right here. This line is this line. So what is next? While 1, while true. Nothing. So why is it doing anything? It should say print, because it is, if not T digital 6 and digital 7 and digital 8, it is exactly this condition right now. This is not being printed. Why? To be honest, I do not have a clue. I press on the rods, the power rods. Nothing is happening. I rock it a little bit. Nothing is happening. No power. Here, nothing is happening. It doesn't do a thing. Alright, so what I should do, I don't know. I am going to once again move it a little bit to the right. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Right now the propeller is exactly in the way of the light beam of D6. Now the cone is, tip of the cone, and yes, it moves slightly, blocking the it again. And here you see not D8 is 0, not D8, it's here. It is right here. Which also indeed is that their status is 0, so towards the controller. But why is it here? It doesn't make sense. Not D6. D6 is on the other side of the track. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay. It was here as well. Here as well. What is going on? Alright, I'm going to do something else. I am going to start diagnosis. Open the interface. Oh, here. I have the interface already. Okay. Because I want to know. Oh, come on. I want to know what is happening with all the light beams and sensors. So this is very strange. So I am not touching the carriage. I am just seeing what's going on. So I need to turn on the lights. Nope, that's a motor. Motor 2. That means that I have to manually correct it. Alright. This is D8. This is no D. This is D7. Then this should be D. No. Okay. 6, 7 and 8 are burning. Ah, see. Only D7 is burning. Now that is a problem. D8 should be burning. D8 should be indicated as well. Now it is. Ah, I have a wiring problem. And that is why you have to do diagnostics. It's flaky, quite flaky. Now it's off again. Alright. So why is this? I have a distinct feeling that it is just a connector and not the wiring. Although it is an integral part. How can I fix this? Okay, I widened it a bit. So, does this matter? It's still flaky. Why is it flaky? Okay. Alright. I tightened the screw, but still the wiring is not trustworthy. I hate this. I hate this. Okay. For now, the signals are correct. So, let's see if this actually makes sense. Starting the program. And this is it. Alright. Not going fast. However, now what? It stops running, but the 7 is correctly 0. So why does it stop? Not digital 7. Their status is 1. Sleep for 2. But it is a while loop, so it should keep running. And it is on full speed. But it's not doing anything. And that is strange. I move it a little bit back. And then it suddenly goes on high speed, stops. And then it catches on speed. Stops a bit. So there is something around D7 that has a problem. And now you see that the direction status changes. It suddenly changes to 0, which is correct. Absolutely correct. But it still doesn't explain things. One thing that did explain it was a faulty wire, which I still don't trust. Anyway, that's an oops. So, almost without manual intervention, it got to this point, and it is still interrupting the 8 here. So the question is, why doesn't it go? And looking at the wheels, they are turning, but they are not running at full speed. And now it stops. Why does it stop? What does the screen say? 7 is 0. This 7 is blocked and it stops. Just as it did going that way. I don't like this. As you can see, and now it goes to stop. So what do the wheels do? A little bit of rocking, but that's because they are starting and restarting. And stopping again. I don't think this is because of the power. This has to be because of a programming issue, and I have no clue why. Yeah, by now it's a lot of manual intervention. And what I did at the start to level this a little bit better, I doubt it. I doubt that that is a good solution. It's still not equally balanced. So this construction needs to be improved. That's one thing. Can it be lighter? Hopefully. Why is it slow? It is not too heavy. I don't think so. Direction change, that is alright. And you see how easily it can speed up, and then it stops again. If it is too heavy, it wouldn't move it wouldn't move as fast as it does now. Look at the speed. And yes, it stops because it is blocking D8. It changes direction. Rocking because it stops and starts again. But you see, it is not too heavy, because it simply moves fast, so it is able to do that. But then the stopping, why? I still don't know. Summarizing for this video. Speed isn't the problem, friction isn't the problem, because simply put, you just noticed how fast it can move. But it stops here, and it stops here. And here it changes direction. But here it stops for some reason. Why? And then see how fast it moves. Changing direction. once again. Why doesn't it move? Or it moves very slowly. So it can. And this is an oops. Things to solve. Yeah. A big error was wiring here. So let me move it away. This wiring was faulty. Maybe still is faulty. Yes, this still has to be replaced into one solid track. Maybe the software has some glitches, but for now I don't get holds and power outs. But I've come a nice way so far. So at this holding place, thank you for watching. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you don't want to subscribe, you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter has live links to the video, Twitter doesn't allow. Sorry, Instagram doesn't allow live links to the video. Please also donate to keep this blog alive. For more info, please see my website. Also on my website, lots of other information about my projects. And yes, this is to be continued. Obviously. Bye bye.